And we are live. Thank you for joining me tonight. Uh, Today was a good day. Went to see a friend in London, client that mostly a friend. Just went there for coffee, which for me is about hour 15-minute drive to her house, and then back home. Did just reviewed a few things with her. It was a good day. Um, Got home this afternoon. I ended up being there way longer than I had to deal with a couple things to help her out. She's a lot older. Yeah, she might be 80 now. She's close to it. Usually we've always had cookies and coffee there. She makes really good shortbread cookies. So today I couldn't have any shortbread cookies. We just had coffee. So it was an awesome day. Um, yeah, so I did that, came home. Then the kids got home, so then hung out with the kids and my wife. And supper tonight, I had just sat with the kids. I fasted all day. I just had water only, so I'm expecting really good scores today. Supper tonight, I just had pork belly, so that was it. So fasted on water. I had coffee, a black coffee, and a bulletproof coffee this morning at home, and water. Other than that, and then pork belly fat. So I got back from my surgeon today. I'm going to do hyperbaric oxygen tomorrow. In terms of my protocol, I took everything this morning. It was awesome this morning. Uh, Everything but vitamin C. I didn't take the vitamin C this morning because I was planning on fasting on water all day. So the vitamin C is fat soluble. Somebody told me that the vitamin C I have has forget what it's called, but it's not sugar, but it's something. It's like a sweetener, some sort of a sweet stevia. It said it has stevia in it. I didn't look to confirm yet. It might have stevia in it, but if the benefits of vitamin C outweigh a little bit of stevia, I wasn't getting glucose spikes from it, so it's hard to say. If it's does have stevia in it, I'm waiting for the other one to come in anyways, so it'll be in soon, hopefully. So that's that. That was my day and protocol. Sorry. I didn't take anything at lunch because I was on the road and I was fasting. So I'll get my mebendazole twice today. I'm only taking ivermectin once anyways. Berberine and all that stuff I haven't taken the second time yet today. Quercetin, the mushrooms, the turkey tail, and cordyceps. I haven't taken them yet a second time. Green tea extract I haven't taken a second time. I do take two of the green tea extracts. It says 500 milligrams twice a day. I'm taking 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day when I'm home. I'm really pushing it. But again, going for hyperbaric oxygen tomorrow. So let's get to my keto mojo. Let's see what my GKI is. That's my day. Chant, how long do you take mebendazole? Mebendazole. How long do I take it? I was taking fembendazole since January, Kathy. I started off doing like every other day because I was scared for some reason. Then I went to every day, once a day, 222 milligrams once a day, every day. But I would take off, like, I'd go like 5 days on, take a couple days off, maybe sometimes even 3, 4 days off. Then I'd go like 7 days on, and then 4 or 5 days off. I was always scared to keep going. Since my surgery, I've taken it every day at least one time. A lot of times I take it 3 times a day. Fembendazole, and then awesome subscribers have hooked me up with mebendazole. I'm taking that now. Sometimes I'll still throw enough fembendazole. I don't know which one's better. Mebendazole is more soluble in the human diet, I believe, than fembendazole. There's a guy that tested it, and there's a link that I have somewhere in my notes. And the guy that tested it, the fembendazole doesn't completely absorb. He tested it with like olive oil and coffee to get it absorbed the most in a cup. I'm not sure how accurate that is to try to replicate your stomach. I don't know if that's true or not. Um, but when he had it tested, it showed it was authentic. It was Sneer Labs that he had used. Ooh, not getting much blood draw. I am freezing cold. That's probably why. That's why I have a sweater and a older shirt on, but not getting any blood draw tonight. Um, oh, that's not gonna work at all. That's no good. It's not getting nearly enough blood coming here. Oh, here we go. Maybe. So yeah, I aggressively take fenbendazole. Did you look up his I have not. I've been on the road all day. I'm definitely gonna look that up. Definitely. What did your oncologist team say about it? Come on. I hope that's enough blood. I have not had much time. Just being tomorrow was 79. Good glucose reading today. I haven't had a lot of time lately. This past weekend, going to the circus, and then being I had a nice day on Sunday with the family, and I haven't done a lot of research here the last little bit, to be totally honest with you. I've been kind of extremely. And tomorrow I got like 3 hours of driving to do this. Um, Hyperbaric oxygen tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna look it up though, Frank. I'm definitely looking it up. It looks really interesting. Ketones down compared to yesterday, but glucose is also down. I don't know why ketones be down. I did fasted all day. I had pork belly for dinner though. I did have that, and I had problems for my surgery. So I think when I test, I've been laying in bed the last hour and a bit because I'm now feeling on the other side of it, but my pylorus muscle doesn't let food through, as you guys know. And it should be a really good GKI. Um, I think that messes with my GKI when I'm not feeling good and I get really sick like that. I will check that. I'll look at these comments here in a second. Frank, I'll get right to you here. And, my mojo. Sorry, I didn't have the app open, so let's just see what the actual GKI is. It should be a good one. Syncing with meter. Yeah, it's I've read a lot. That's the electromagnetic therapy essentially. I've heard a lot of stuff about this kind of stuff. It breaks up the tumor essentially, so your body can it's not connecting to the app. Might have to manually enter it. What was it? 4.2 ketones. I feel like it was 79. Does anybody remember my glucose? Was it 79? Yeah, my wife said, yeah, it was 79. If it doesn't sync here, I'll manually enter it. Sometimes it just doesn't like to sync. It's annoying when that happens. Yeah, Frank, honestly, I was gonna do something similar to that. It won't sync. I was gonna do something similar to that back before they decided to do my surgery. There was actually a trial out near Toronto that was doing that, and I needed a referral. I had actually asked my oncologist for one. It was very similar idea. Um, Glucose was 79, ketones were 4.2. Save entry. So GKI is 1 again. I manually entered it, as you can see. 4.2 ketones, 79 glucose, 1.0. So, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no, it's definitely a really good idea. I'm definitely looking into it. Frank, let's see here. Do you use oxygenous ketones? I'm not sure what that is, oxygenous ketones. Like I use MCT oil. Um, I took it today again at a Bulletproof Coffee this morning. Yeah, every day I take it in my coffee. Yeah, 79, perfect. Yeah, got that right. Thanks, Kathy. Oxygenous ketones, I'm not sure what that is. Man, there's so many good stuff that you guys bring up that I can do. But I gotta get back to looking this stuff up. I've been so busy on the road and just out seeing friends, golfing, spending as much time with my family as I can. We're going to the camper, I think, next week, this coming weekend. So this live will have to be from my tablet at the camper. I'm not sure how that'll go. Ox Oxygenous ketones. Exogenous ketones. Exogenous ketones. Exogenous ketones are supplements that may help a person enter a state of ketosis in which the body breaks down fats instead of carbohydrates. Exogenous ketones, do they work? Exogenous ketones beneficial. Interesting. Do exogenous ketone supplements work for weight loss? Exogenous ketone supplements benefits and use. Exogenous ketones, how they help during diet and exercise. Researchers believe that humans and many other animal species develop capacity to produce ketones. Ketones improve survival in the brain. Okay, so what are they? What are exogenous ketones? What do they do? Exogenous ketone supplements inside the body. What exogenous ketones mimic the effects of ketones that are naturally produced under certain circumstances. The liver naturally processes indigenous meaning inside ketones. State ketosis. Some of the following ketone diets, also referred to very low carb ketogenic diets. Someone is fasting 16 hours, intermittent fasting or more, purposefully restricts calorie intake, or someone is starving. Ketone production is also boosted by high intense endurance exercise, especially the last 60 minutes. Human body produces 3 types of ketones. I know all this stuff benefits. Suppress appetite, reduce anxiety, fights cancer. So exogenous ketones. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that sounds interesting. Definitely look into that. It's like drinking ketones. That's pretty cool. So it literally pumps ketones in your body. That's awesome. Seafood mentions them when he talks about them in press pulse paper. Neat. I'm gonna have to look this up. Ketone salts. I'm speaking to a top cancer doctor in Montreal tomorrow to get his opinion on this treatment. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know what he says. Also, I'd have to be able to find a place that does it. So, when I did look it up, I didn't see anywhere near me. Um, so how do I say that again? I'm going back up. His histotripsy. Histotripsy. It's basically like electromagnetic pulses through your body to break up cancer cells. There's definitely a lot of benefits to it. I was looking at ultrasound therapy, which works similar. I think it was ultrasound therapy. There was a trial I was gonna try to get into. I asked my oncologist for a referral, and then my surgery came up, so I wasn't eligible. Anyways, so I never bothered. So yeah, I've definitely let me know what they say. Oh, excuse me, guys. I get these feelings after like I said, I was really sick for about an hour and a bit earlier. I had to like lay down in bed. I dry heaved for a minute. It's just because I ate some pork belly and it couldn't get through my pylorus. So then it wants to come back up, but I ended up being able to keep everything down and having a sleep. So now I get these weird like hiccups. Um, Frank, he will think that he won't think that they're crazy. Frank think he's crazy. Speaking of my top cancer doctor, on show tomorrow. No, my oncologist was good about it because there's actual treatments and trials for it. So guys, like it's actually being used at actual universities and stuff like this stuff. So I wouldn't um it's not really metabolic therapy, Kathy. They're using electromagnetic pulses to actually break up the tumor so the body can rid it. And there's actual trials on it right now. When I brought it up to my oncologist, he actually thought it was interesting and he's a dink about it. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, I take that back. He's not open-minded to any metabolic therapy, but when I brought this up because it was at an actual university, he was quite into it. I have a lot of notes on it at the time. He was actually pretty good with it. Yeah, the histo something therapy. Yeah, so no, they're really good about it. Well, Frank will let me know what his oncologist says. It's right here. It's on the screen. Histo or here, where is it? It's right here. Histotripsy. It's histotripsy. It's electromagnetic pulses through your body, like in your liver in this case. It's shown to work. It's pretty cool. May work better with Katie. Got it. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I got a question for you guys. So I was approved um by YouTube to do super chats and super stickers and super thanks. So I have no idea, but can anybody see if the feature was turned on? I went into YouTube today and turned it on. I'm not asking if to send a super chat or anything, but can anybody check and see if the features are turned on? Because that is really cool. Oh, ketogenic diet definitely does. Yeah, Frank, are you on a ketogenic diet? Yeah. Can anybody check and see if super sticker feature and super chat features are on? I'm really keen to know because I turned them on today. So that's really interesting. Honestly, Frank, it is huge in liver cancer, and same with sound therapy. You're right on, honestly, you are right. Yes, it's turned on. Yes, I see super chat next to the chat box. Oh my god, it's turned on. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I'm so glad it's turned on. You don't see the option to super chat, but every we got a lot of people saying they see it, so that's oh, you don't see the option to super chat. Super Yes, I see the super chat next to the chat box. Perfect. I don't see the option for super chat. Yes, it is. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I can't believe I got it turned on. Man, thank you guys so much for all your support. Like, that's so cool that you have, in order to have just those features alone turned on, I think you need 3,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So all the work I put in all these videos and everything was all so far just to be able to turn on those features. Just need to refresh. Oh, you just need to refresh it. Nice. So you see it now. Sweet. Sweet. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy. So and then YouTube, I was a little bit nervous because they had to review my videos, and of course they're looking for content that um so like fembendazole might be a little against, they might not love that topic, and membendazole and talking about getting it from a subscriber and overdosing on ivermectin. Definitely ivermectin's got a bad rap with it because of COVID, obviously. And psilocybin, all the things that we've talked about. I'm like, oh no, what if they like ban my videos or something because they're gonna go through and no, they approved me thankfully and turned everything on. Um, yeah, so that's awesome. So yeah, I got super chats and super stickers and super thanks. I don't even know what that is, but so yeah, it was pretty cool to get that all approved and turned on today. So I was pretty happy about that. Um, yeah, that's awesome, guys. Um, what else? So the vitamin C covered that. I covered my. Does anybody want to call in? It's a call-in show. The floor is open. Please call in. Anybody, Frank, anyone. If you're still here, Frank, Cam's dad, Kathy. Um, anybody calls in, that'd be awesome. We could hear, tell us your story, tell us what you're doing, what's going on. That'd be awesome. It would be awesome. Just pull this up here. Maybe I can share screen. Um, where is it? Right here. Histotripsy. Clinic stem cell therapies. Therapy. I spelled it wrong, of course. There we go. See if I can share screen. Well, see if anybody wants to call in. Present extra share screen. Histotripsy therapy. There we go. Share, and then we can also. You guys should be able to see my screen right now. Yep. So here it's a non-invasive treatment for liver tumors. Histotripsy is an invasive, non-invasive treatment for liver tumors that uses a robotic machine to target and destroy cancer tissue with ultra precise sound waves. It's so it is sound waves. That's cool. It's exactly the okay. So Frank, that's the exact. I was gonna try to get into trial for this. I missed it now because my surgery. Powerful tool doctors treat tumors without any needles, radiation, or surgery. Even it honestly looks really promising. Um, works by targeting ultrasound waves. So that's exactly what I said. Ultrasound therapy is exactly the same thing. That's exactly what I was trying to get into. Forces created those bubbles from the collapse cause the mass to break apart, killing tumor cells and leaving the debris to be cleaned up by the immune system. Yeah, it honestly looks really promising. My one concern was that it once it breaks it up, if the immune system isn't strong enough to handle ridding the broken up cancer cells, I was worried that it could tumor lysis could occur, and I don't know because it was a trial, but tumor lysis basically where those cells are floating around become toxic to your body because they break up too quickly. I was worried that that could happen, and I was also worried that your immune system could break, like as they're breaking apart, but they didn't die. I was worried it could spread, but I don't know. It was a trial. It was pretty new. FDA approves this treatment. So yeah, this is a very interesting treatment for cancer. I honestly I did so much research on this back in late December, early January, and I actually requested a referral to the trial. Tumors destroying cells receive FDA approval. Histotripsy, the first non-invasive So yeah, Frank, I did read into this. It's awesome. I don't know where I would do it around here. Let's see if I can stop sharing screen. Perfect. Um, that's cool. It's really cool. It's really cool stuff. Um, yeah, it's really cool. I'm following as best I can. I lost a lot of weight, so I'm afraid to lose any more. I lost 52 pounds total, so I'm taking a rest now. Yeah, you can call in if you want to, Frank. Absolutely. Just click the link. You can tell your story or whatever, and we can chat about anything. We chat about what you're taking. We can talk about your protocol. Yeah, there's a link in the description, Frank. Go for it. We chat about it. Sure. If you want to, man, it's up to you. But history trips, yeah, I looked a lot into it. It looks awesome. I tried to get into it. Like I said, it was pretty promising. But yeah, if you want to click the link, go for it. Like, let's hear it. Let's talk about anything you want. Uh, Type of cancer you have, what you've gone through, how did you get here? Did you start metabolic therapy right away? What was your experience with oncologists? Yeah, all of that good stuff. Yeah, the link's in the description. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, the history trips. I looked right into it. Yeah, yeah, sound waves. That's awesome. That is awesome. And then Kathy said, was it Kathy? Oh yeah, device not connected. Christy Wolf is calling in. And will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to stage. So Christy Wolf, turn on your mic and cam so I can add you to stage. It says device not connected. See if I can turn it on from you. Edit name. No, can't. They will need to connect their mic/camera before you can add them to stage. So cool. It looks like we got somebody trying to call in. That's awesome. Um, there we go. I think I can add you to stage. You want to turn on your camera? Or you don't have to. Oh, device not connected again. Okay, I'll try to add you to stage here. Let's see what happens. Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you
Yep.
hear me?
How are you?
I wasn't trying to do the camera. I'm
Oh, that's okay. No
Did you get
problem.
your mushroom?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten the mushrooms yet. You sent me some birchwood, 5 birchwood, or yeah, no, I haven't received them yet. It's a long ways. The mail takes slow, and then the border always tests everything. I swear to God, the border is impossible to get through.
Oh, they said
Uh,
they delivered to you today.
it delivered today?
Yes.
I wasn't home today. Did we get a package today? It could be in my mailbox. I didn't know. Me and my wife didn't go to the mailbox.
Okay. Sorry, I'll just get off because there's really bad delay.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah, if you're watching it through YouTube as well, then it's a really bad delay. Yes. You have to like turn off the YouTube. Okay, that sounds good. No, I'm gonna go check my mailbox. I'll send you a message. I'll text you tomorrow if they come in. Sound good?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I can't wait to check. Maybe I'll go after this live and I'll text you. I didn't know they were delivered. Thank you so much.
Yes, sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. So Christy mailed me some there's mushrooms from a place right local to her that are like therapeutic mushrooms. I forget what's all in them, but they look awesome. So that was awesome of her. She mailed them out to me. She's like, what a sweetheart. She thought they might help because I take turkey tail and cordyceps. So she really wanted to help me out. So that's amazing of her. So if they're delivered today, I'm super pumped to go grab them and see them. So I'm gonna run up and check that out. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, Frank, it's up to you if you want to call in or not. You don't have to. Um, I don't want to kick Christy from studio. She's still in studio because I don't know if I kick her if she can come back or not. Yeah, so I don't know what else much there is to talk about here if we don't have any callers. Um, Frank, do you want to call in? It's up to you, buddy. You can another time too. Like, there's no pressure at all. You following best I can. I lost a lot of weight, so I'm afraid to lose more. Yeah, I honestly I get you. Um, yeah. You still there, Frank? Give her a try to. You can call in next time too. I don't really have anything much else to add tonight. GKI was awesome again, and I'm doing hyperbaric oxygen tomorrow, so I'm not gonna eat. I'm considering dry fasting until I do it because, like, starting tonight, dry fasting for 12 or 14 hours before I go in. Dry fasting gets you 3 times the benefit of water only fasting. Um, I don't know. I have to go and do a consult. They have doctors on staff that are medical doctors that you have to go through. Um, how do you get rid of lactic acid? Baking soda, half a teaspoon. Oh, so I'll answer the first question first. I'll go in order here. How long is hyperbaric therapy? So these are high pressure oxygen tanks. Um, and they have real doctors there. They're like the whole deal. So you have to go consult. And my family doctor sent me the referral. So OHIP covers it. Um, I gotta do the consult, and because it's so far away, they're gonna put me in the chamber as long as the doctors say I'm okay. They didn't tell me the time, they didn't tell me the pressure. It's whatever the doctors feel I'm fit to do, and they start you low and then work your way up. They treat like burns and all other things too that's covered by OHIP. These doctors are, and they also treat a lot of cancer patients. This is like the place to go for hyperbaric oxygen in Ontario. And they're all medical doctors. They're not like just doing some low pressure hyperbaric oxygen. They do high pressure, like 2.4 and above. But they start people lower. How to get rid of lactic acid? Baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking soda and water. You can squeeze a lime. I know a lot of us are carnivore. I'm actually gonna try the lime. I know it's anti-carnivore. Please don't rip me apart. But there's benefits to the lime and alkaline. Don't do it with food or before food. When you have food, you want the acids in the stomach to digest the food. Take it like couple hours after you eat when the food's fairly well digested. If I remember, you had an esophagectomy as well, Christy. No, no, you didn't. It was somebody else. Take it a few hours after food. Sorry, Christy, you just called in. Um, take it a few hours after food so that the food can digest properly, and just put it in a glass of water, like a normal glass. I don't have one here, but just mix it in, half teaspoon, and you can take up to a teaspoon. I'm not finding it's necessary. I took a tablespoon and it made me throw up. I tried to push my luck with it. It's not necessary. I like to push the luck on everything. Where did you get the Fenben? Amazon. Sneer Labs is the best. Um, I Sneer Labs. I can grab it and show you, but Sneer Labs is the one that was tested that I found that was tested and authentic. And so I highly recommend Sneer Labs on Amazon if you're in Canada. I'm sure it's in the States too. It was tested to be authentic. So that's where I would get it. That's great that you're doing. Yeah, thanks, Ned. My buddy Ned. I know I'm super pumped. Um, wish I could figure out. Frank, it's in the description below. Like, if the video is not full screen, just look at the description underneath the video. Press more after, yeah, right there. Press more after the heading in the video, and you can call in. I'd love to hear your story and where you're at. Maybe I can put the link. Can somebody put the link in the comments for him? Yeah, Sneer Labs. Here, I'll grab it for you. Can somebody, while I grab it, can somebody put the link in the comments for Frank? I'd love to hear his story. I'll grab the content as well. Sorry about that, guys. I got the Fembed. Yeah, Sneer Labs. This is the one I take. See if I can get it to focus. Try to put my hand behind it. There we go. And it's Sneer Labs. See at the top? Sneer Lab. Fembendazole, 222 milligrams. And it's on Amazon. That's the one that I found that somebody had tested by a lab, and it was authentic, and that's why I take it. Do I trust that somebody actually tested it and it's authentic? Yeah, the guy that I was watching, I do trust tested it. So that's the one that I take, and that's the reason why. But I take membendazole now because I have it, and I just mix this in. If I take a lunchtime dose, so I'm dosing membendazole morning and night, and if I take my lunchtime dose, I take fembendazole. That's what I'm doing right now. You're welcome, no problem. Got it, perfect. Let's see if I can maybe get a link. Let's see here. I'd have to go back to StreamYard. I have to go backwards to get a link. Hold on. Oh, I could go to YouTube, Frank, here. YouTube. I could probably copy and paste a link in the comments for you. Oh, but I can never find my own videos on YouTube for some reason. Where's my YouTube studio? Dashboard. Oh my god, my computer's slow. So I got a new one coming, guys. It's gonna help so much. Content. Oh, it's right here. Lives. Animal fat fasting. See if I can view it. Got a link here, so now let me see if I can copy and paste it into the comments. There we go. Frank, here's a link. Just click this link. Try that. I don't know if you can click it out of the comments, but there's the link right. So I put it in the comments. Hopefully you can get that. And if you just click that, it should work. Took a picture of it. Perfect. Perfect. Frank, you're always on these lives anyways. We can just try it another time. We've almost been at this for 40 minutes anyways. No problem. I got a slow computer, so I don't know that I'm the man. Frank, why don't you call in next time when we earlier on tomorrow night? We'll be on again. I really want to hear your story. I'm not feeling the best, just digestion problems from this pylorus muscle issue. Or no, you know what? If you can click this link and it works, come on in. Let's just do that. Go for it. If it works. I don't know if it does it work in the comments? I have no idea. Give it a try. If you're here in about a minute or two and we're still going, then come on in. I'd love to chat with you. I'm wondering, you obviously have cancer in your liver based on this comment because you're looking at this therapy. So I'm gonna guess colon cancer metastasized to liver is my guess, but I don't know for sure. Weight is the biggest problem with all the cancer patients. Like if you're watching this ahead of time, you still have the weight on your body and you can fast and you have the weight to spare, do it. Like do 14, 21 day fast now. Don't wait till you're at the stage like me or Frank where you're down, like Frank said, he's down 50 pounds. I'm down 40 pounds. I was 160 only to begin with. So yeah, Ned, I think I got it. I think I got it here. I was able to copy and paste it into the comments, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to click it. So, oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're watching this and you have the weight to spare, don't wait till you lose all your weight and then you're like me and Frank trying to figured out a way to keep the cancer at bay. It's so much easier if you can fast, do prolonged water fasting and all these fasting techniques while you still have the body weight to spare. Oh, here's Frank. Here we go.
Finally.
Hi, Frank. How's it going?
Hi, very good. I got it figured out finally.
You did. You did.
Yeah, because every time I pushed on the link, it brought me to an app I had to put in. Anyways,
Oh,
I'm was diagnosed almost the same date as you. I think 1 or 2 days after or before you, with the exact cancer that you have. They
wow.
took out actually 3/4 of my esophagus and moved my stomach up. So every time you talk about being full and things like that, I know exactly what you're talking about. Um, this histotripsy, by the way, it's like when I spoke to my oncology team, they knew nothing about it. They said when they heard 95.5% successful with patients who have been successful on chemo and immunotherapy. As a matter of fact, it works in conjunction and supposedly aids the immunotherapy. The thing is that I don't think immunotherapy is not working for you. If your cancer hasn't advanced, that's considered working for you.
Well, they consider it working, but Professor Seyfried says that 60% of the time that immunotherapy does actually nothing. 20% of the time it shrinks the cancer, and 20% of the time it becomes toxic. So, like when I interviewed him, he talked about that. So, yeah, the oncologists and everybody consider it successful. They say that it's the immunotherapy not allowing my cancer to grow, but I think it's the stuff that I'm doing that I've been building my protocol and my fasting and diet that's contained the cancer in my own immune system that's maintaining the cancer. It's all metastasis that are left, and they've always responded well to treatment. They shrunk down, and my body's been able to hold off the metastases. But Professor Seyfried says the immunotherapy either works or it doesn't.
Well, you
Um,
know what? My oncologist said the same thing. Actually, he said the percentage was 15% that works, but it seems to be working for me. I've had my
all of
third scan. I've had 22 treatments in total, but out of the 22 treatments, 6 were just chemo. The first 6 were chemo before my operation. So, in other words, I think I've had uh, 22 treatments. I've had 16 treatments with immunotherapy and 3 scans. As a matter of fact, I found Dr. Seyfried a long time ago, and I started. I was thinking that he's right about the sugar, and I laughed so hard when you mentioned that they're offering you Ensure and they're offering you cookies and candies, because every time I go for my treatment, there's a girl walking around with a basket of candies and cake and Ensure. And I look at the people and I want to tell them, but sometimes, you don't want to mix in. Like, stay away from that. Like, what are you doing? You're feeding what's killing you, But by the way, this histotripsy is different in the way it doesn't use any heat. It just uses those sound waves. And I spoke to, there's many hospitals in New York. There's 2, Rochester and NYU. There's the Mayo Clinic is doing it now in Rochester. Then there's in Michigan a hospital. There's one in Maryland. I actually spoke to the one in Maryland because there's the phone numbers for all of them. I have a list of all the hospitals, and I spoke to them in Maryland, and it's a one treatment deal. They only do it once, and you can actually send them your scan from here afterwards. You don't have to go there for a scan. They wanted 17,500 US, but if it's going to cure my cancer, because liver cancer, you're life expectancy at the best, they're saying, is 5 years, and I'd like to add a few more if I could. Anyway, so I'm trying Dr. Seyfried's method. I'm not going into fasting, but I haven't touched sugar in the longest time. I don't eat bread at all. I cut that out of my diet, and I follow I eat a lot of blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, cherries. These are all supposed to be good for us. But I'm gonna know tomorrow. I'm talking to one of the top oncologists in Montreal tomorrow, and I hope he knows about the treatment. I don't even know if he knows about it, but I'd like his opinion. But I think it's something to look into. It's definitely something to look into. But anyways, and like I said, I'm afraid to fast because I've lost so much weight. Are we still there? Hello? I lost you, eh? Hello? Did I lose you? I can't hear you. That's the only thing. Just a second. Let's see what is going on. No, I can't hear a word. It's too bad. Let's see. Microphone, where?
Hello? There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, my mic died. Can you guys hear me now? Should be good now. I switched it over to my computer mic, which is terrible audio. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Frank, my mic died. Yeah, you're okay now? Back. Sorry, guys, my sound's probably terrible. Sorry about that, guys. My sound's probably awful. It's just coming through my computer now. Sorry about that, Frank. I didn't mean for that to happen. My mic died. There's a receiver that plugs into my camera, and it doesn't have a long battery life. And I used it yesterday for over an hour, and I forgot to. Oh, I sound fine. Maybe it's playing through my camera. My camera mic's decent. But yeah, the mic doesn't. The receiver for the mic to be wireless doesn't stay charged. Frank, you still there, or are you gone? Stage. There we go. So there you guys have it from Frank. Another guy at chemo, same thing, feeding him sugar and cookies, and you guys hear it. And I got another guy down off 50 pounds, esophageal cancer. What I really wanted to hear, what I was trying to ask him when my mic died, which maybe you can put it in the comments or call in another time. I wanted him to explain like what it's like having half your esophagus cut out, because I mean, you just get these hot sweats, you get so sick, it's so hard to eat. And after they take it out, like, how do you put on weight when you can't eat? Like, it's just, and there's so many people with esophagectomies and colonoscopies. I'd love to hear somebody that's had not a colonoscopy, but where they remove, I forget what it's called, but they remove part of, like, a huge chunk of your bowel because of bowel cancer, and like it's just a struggle. And taking the baking soda, yeah, make sure you take it about 2 hours. I've learned now, take it after you eat, like a couple hours after you eat. But I bet you, Frank, it's helping you with your heartburn. Anyhow, guys, it's been almost an hour. Yeah, we have super chats and super stickers turned on now, which is really cool. I can't believe that I actually got that far that quickly. So if anybody wants to try, whoever wants to be the first one now, no pressure. That's really neat. Anyways, well, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new checking this out. Hit the like button and subscribe. Helps this message get out to more people. I like to keep doing these call-in shows. Frank, if you want to call in next time and we can talk a little bit further, that'd be fine. It'd be really cool to hear more about just the esophagectomy. I got to do a video on the esophagectomy, because some of these surgeries they can do are really, really crazy, but the side effects last forever. So, yeah, it'd be really cool. And then it would help people understand, like, a lot of people are like, oh, you have cancer, just go on a ketogenic diet and do this, do that. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's so hard to do. So, Frank, if you want to call back another time, the next time maybe. Oh, you're back. Frank's back. Maybe we'll finish this off and then it's done. Hey, Frank, there, you're back. Can you hear me? I think Frank's muted. Frank, you're muted. You gotta unmute your mic. Oh, man.
Yeah.
There we go.
That?
Perfect.
Okay. So, as I was telling you, I'm also, by the way, taking the baking soda. I was taking it before my operation for heartburn, so may as well. What's the difference if I take a little now, you know?
Yeah, just take it. Don't take it before food or during food. Take it like a couple hours after food.
Oh, yes. I take it actually before I go to sleep.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I do. But anyways, it's a fun trip, eh?
Yeah.
What can I tell you? You know, like when you talk about feeling weak and everything. Hey, I am now 100. I put on some pounds. I'm 138 pounds. I went down to 136. I was never in my life below 145, 150. And when I was normal, I was about 175, 180, you know. But and I'm a very strong guy. I still downhill ski, even though I take my treatments. I wait to give them back the bag. I go 2 days later, give them back the chemo bag or the bottle they give me, and I walk a lot and I bicycle now. But like the other day, do you ever get low blood sugar?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I didn't realize that I had gotten low blood sugar at the beginning and maybe about 2 months ago, and I hadn't gotten it for a long time. I went to go biking the other day with my buddy, and after about a kilometer and a half, I told him, look, I got to go home. And I just made it. I just made it home, and I didn't realize that it was low blood sugar. That was the killer. It was, but you know, when I do get the low blood sugar, if I just take a spoon of honey or something like that quickly, it goes away. But if you don't catch it fast, you think you're dying. You know, you go into a sweat and you're weak, and oh my God, that's a horrible thing.
Well, a lot of that's from the esophagectomy. That's side effects from the esophagectomy. I get that just from eating too much food. I feel like that. I get these hot sweats, and You just gotta lay down. You just feel like you're dying. How did it happen tonight? Just from a little bit of pork belly fat. I just got the hot sweats, and I felt like I was gonna barf just from food. It's just
It's part of the stomach being smaller, eh? Like, I'll get sick if I eat too much.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful when you eat that you don't like it too much. Also, have you lost your taste for food?
Oh, that's chemo. I did back when I was on chemo. I'm actually starting to get it back, thank goodness. But I did during chemo, and
Oh,
I've just recently, the last month or two, started to get my taste buds back in my mouth. So
well,
that's the chemo. And you probably have a silly platin in the bottle you go home with. All
yeah,
silly.
that's chemo. I
Yeah.
do immunotherapy and I take home a bottle of chemo.
Is it
And
Herceptin is your immunotherapy? Herceptin?
you know what? I should know, but I have it downstairs. I just don't know what it is. I
Oh, that's all right.
forget
It
the name.
doesn't matter.
But what I will tell you is that yes, I am doing both. I'm doing a little chemo, and that's why I'm losing weight because I can't eat. Like it's so hard to eat when you don't taste what you're eating.
Yeah.
you know it's you just don't want to eat. And I'm a food lover, and I'm a cook and everything. But that part killed me. But what I'm doing now is I've been off my treatments for the last two treatments. I have a treatment every second week, and I'm taking off about six treatments, like completely not doing anything. So my taste has come back, and I can put on weight, and I'll restart the treatments again at the beginning of July. Because it's very hard on your body. It's really, it's tough. It's tough
It's
stuff,
horrible.
as you know.
It's so hard to explain to people.
Yeah,
But so hard to explain to people.
yeah. It's like having your first child. It's very hard to explain people that feeling, and this is another thing in life. You have to live it to know exactly what it means. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm a tough cookie, and I'm convinced I'm going to beat it. And I think that is like something that is so important when you're going at this. You have to every day say to your system, kill that cancer. Let's kill it off.
The mind's very powerful. I mean, it sounds like you're getting the diet in the right direction. Be
Yes.
careful with the berries. Don't have too many berries because they can spike your glucose and grow the cancer. But there is a lot. It's hard to say. A lot of people beat cancer with berries too. So it's really
I
hard to
I
say. I'm
I
not one
believe
way
your
or the other.
body needs some glucose, and the
It
other
does.
thing is with the fiber, the spike isn't there really. It controls the spike of the sugar.
Yeah, I
So
can.
I don't know if you've heard anything by Dr. Lee. He's a brilliant doctor too. He's written many books, but I follow him as well, and he talks about foods that kill cancer. And he's a brilliant guy. If you haven't read anything or seen any of his videos, you look at him too. But I agree that it's metabolic, but I also think your body needs sugar, but not in the form that we take it in the manufactured and processed foods. I'm talking sugar that's taken in by a fruit. It's not as bad for you. It's not as much. It's not raising your glucose level in the same way because the fiber's there. Juice, however, yes, I agree. If you juice it, but they say juicing berries doesn't count. It's okay.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of opinions all over the map. I got a
yes,
comment. I got a comment for you here, Frank. Ned says just stay positive, man. You're doing great, and it's clear your attitude is great. You do. You got a great attitude. You're killing it. Keep it up, buddy. And
yes,
there's one other question I wanted to answer back here. Am I still taking ivermectin with fenbendazole and membendazole? I forget who asked it. Right here, Christy. And the answer is yes, I am. The answer is yes, I am.
And interesting on the berries, says Ned. He's heard same thing from various sources. Man, if it works for you, keep it up. Anyways, I think we got to shut her down. It's already been an hour.
Okay.
Frank, thanks a lot for joining us today and sharing your story, buddy. I really appreciate it. You have a great mindset, great attitude.
You
Which is
have
actually
to.
what you need. You have to. I know. Like if you otherwise you might as well roll over and give up, right? And what's the point?
Yeah, like you know what? You give up, you're a goner.
That's right. Yeah.
Anyways, I'll let you know what the doc says tomorrow about histotripsy.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, buddy. Thanks, Frank, for calling in. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, that's about it for tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, TJ. Yeah, I'll keep going for sure. These lives are a lot of fun. I really like it when people call in. I love the feedback in the comments, and I really like it when people call in. Gives different perspectives, different ideas. I'm not all for one idea or a different idea. All of these ideas can work for various people. People beat cancer many different ways. Thank you very much. People have beat cancer many different ways, and like I think they're all great ways and great ideas, and we should all share. There's lots of different books, people juicing. I don't agree with them all, but they still worked. And if they work, they work. That's what matters. And about getting through cancer is finding exactly what works for you and shrinks your cancer. Who cares what it is? I know a lot of us are carnivores, and we're pretty. A lot of people on my channel are carnivores. We're pretty like set to carnivores the way, but I believe it is. That's why I'm like 99% carnivore. Like right now, I'm eating animal fat only. There's nothing more carnivore than that. So, but if you beat your cancer, you beat your cancer, and that's the goal here. And so having more people call in, different ideas, different opinions is amazing. So thanks, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us again. Bye now. Oh, it's just ending stream.